as I explained in the description below, I'm a beginner body anyway. I'm not a beginner. I've got the knowledge. I've experienced high levels of fitness in the past, and I'm just getting back at it now. I'm in Thailand for like 3 months, getting my marriage visa sorted, and this is one of the challenges I've set myself is running 101 kilometers, okay, by the end of the 3 months, starting with a trucker's body, because I was a dumper truck driver for 10 months in Australia, and now I have to start over again. Um, Today, I've got things laid out. I won't be using the press ups, so that can go to one side. My objective today is just to be consistent. I am feeling the aches and pains. My hip flexors have only just became bearable again. So it's Tuesday today. So Friday, I done a huge day for my body, and it's absolutely wrecked it. So I'm still feeling a few niggles, I would call them, not injuries. So even when I do that, it's like tennis elbow. Um, it's just the ligaments and the tendons. They couldn't keep up, unfortunately. So I feel like I've just been in a UFC fight against one of the world champions. But yeah, it's all good though, and I'm using the right supplements, whatnot, to keep me fit and healthy. If you want any more information on that, just send me a little comment. I'll get in touch with you. But I need accountability, lads, yeah, and lasses, of course. But I need accountability. I need you guys to comment below. Just say keep going. Just a little message like that, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of love. Yeah, it's powerful. It's powerful, and we all need it. So. Got my whiteboard here. Got my whiteboard that doesn't rub off very well. It's always a pain, isn't it? Always a pain. So we're just going to do some movements for my hip flexors and whatnot. So I like frog legs. I'm going to do that, frog legs. And I need to work on my bum muscles, yeah, my gluteus maximus. And I need to open my hips. So what I'm going to do, frog legs, I'm going to probably get my elastic bands actually. Yeah, side steps with elastics. Side steps. I'm going to get my elastic bands actually, side steps. So you can literally just do this. It takes like 2 minutes if you know a little bit of, if you know the exercises. And you can call them whatever you want. Yeah, I called one of them frog legs and the other one side steps. Banded. And it looks like my AC repairer guy has just turned up. Dave, I'm just doing a live. Alright. Okay, it wasn't the AC guy, it was my wife. So I had to open the gate for her, of course. But yeah, so I'm going to go get the bands now. It'll be like 30 seconds. And nice. And yeah, we'll get started. I need to do a bit of warming up my body first, and then we'll get into the exercises. So I'll just grab them now. need to give out some books today then. I need to do it every day until they run out.
I give my heart to on social, on your video and baby video.
Baby video?
Yeah, that you saw it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Never underestimate the band work. Never ever do that, because it's vital for progression at an early stage. Like I said earlier, I've got the knowledge, but I've let my body go. So I'm just basically going through the process of what any beginner should do, and not neglect from the start, because you'll regret it at the end, because you're gonna use all the muscles you think you need, but then these little ones, they just cramp up and then they just end your race or your run, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So let's shove that there. There you are, actually done. But yeah, let's get warmed up first. Let's get warmed up. Oh, I could shove you there. Go on there. That's better, isn't it? Get you higher up. But then it's going to fall off, and then that means a broken phone, which I don't really want. So let's get this sorted. Right. No, it's probably better if I put it there. There you go. Oh my gosh. There you are. Get these out of the way, as much as they look pretty. You can literally do these exercises anywhere. Okay. Right, first of all I need to do a few squats and whatnot. Cool. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? You got any challenges coming up? No, that's the AC guy. Yeah. Babe? Babe, the AC guy's here, I think. Neil? He's here. Sorry about that, life continues. Okay. Right. So we start with the lesser of the two. Pull your socks up so it doesn't. And what we're doing, hold on to this and keep one leg still, and you're going to literally just slower than that, and we're going to try and strengthen the side where it helps the hips open up. Okay, so not many people do these. I do recommend doing it, especially if you're a beginner like me. I'm not a beginner, but beginner's body, I must say. So, and then slowly bring it in. Just do 10. And then the other side. Okay. I think that's 11, but one for like, why not? And then I'm going to do that another 2 times, and then I'll be going on to these ones, and it's just good to get all your muscles around your hips activated and getting strong. It helps with your balance as well. I don't know if you ever ran on rocky ground where your feet placement is never flat. It helps with stabilization and of course overall performance going through, because you're not just relying on 1 or 2 muscles, you've got 3 or 4 supporting your hips where the balance is, you know. If you see people running too far forward, probably because they've got weak glutes and weak lower back. So it helps your posture. So let's do it again. Right, here we go. Slowly. You want to use that? We've just got the AC people in our house at the moment because last night it was boiling hot. It was meant to be on like 16 degrees, so cold, and we're still feeling like we're in a sauna. I've lost track. How many did I do? Okay. Cool, so I've got one more. Just a little mobilisation. Got a few of these actually. You'll be impressed. If you keep watching, you'll be impressed. Good old frog legs, which is more of a core exercise, but it does help your hips, which is hard to do, but it's well worth doing. And I can use the suspended equipment for that. That's not going to be a problem. So already I'm feeling like my side of my hips are working. Yeah, and it's locking in my glutes as well, which is quite nice. Okay, go again. Try and keep your hips forward, especially when you're getting tired. Oh, that was too fast. Okay. One more, isn't it? I think that's about 11, but that's good. So I need to go straight into this just to loosen up my hips again because I'm feeling it. So you're just down. I'll try and keep my legs in the middle of the camera. There you are. Just do 10, rest, 10, rest. Go at your own pace, listen to your body. If you find this a bit too easy, kinda good, but then I'll show you what to do next. If you think this is a bit too easy for you. Okay. I think that's about 10. Talking and counting at the same time is a new skill that I'm going to acquire whilst doing these live. So what you do, you get a higher grade resistance band. You put that on. Quite simple really. Probably easier to put them on if you don't have any trainers on. Okay. So I've got two more. So I've warmed up with that little one actually, so it's quite nice. Quite refreshing. Yeah, that's better. That's better for me. I'm going to start doing 10 on each side, so halfway, so 12. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, my hip flexors, every muscle around this area, because of Friday, because I'm just getting started again, they were aching, they were in pain. I was walking around like this, which gave me, so listening to your body, if you're in pain because of an exercise and you're walking around like this because your hip flexors they're tight, it means that you need to work on opening your hips up. So that's what I'm doing now. So I've listened to my body and now I'm opening my hips up again, working not just my glutes but on the side, which contracts and pulls my leg out, which is quite a very handy muscle to nurture before your run, before my run. So my first, I don't know, maybe 10 mile will be Friday. Walk and run, still a beginner, walk and run. But as long as I do the distance, that's the first goal. And in a good time, because my wife will be there and I don't want her to wait around for me. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. I think I could probably do that in like 2.5 hours for my first run. Hello there, Miranda. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, but hello, good to see you. Just going through a few exercises to open up your hip flexors because I've been suffering with that. They're doing something in the background, eh? As soon as I get someone commenting, there's noise in the background. Jesus Christo. On Jesus. Are ya? I don't know. You haven't read your Bible, have you? You're the first person? No, there's been many that have, you're the first person to comment. So it's really nice. Thank you for that. Breaking the ice, saying hello to everyone and whatnot. It's good on you. Thank you for that. Encourages people. And then we've got people like this guy claiming to be Jesus. I don't know where he gets that idea from. But he hasn't read his Bible. Anyway, I'll just do that. Okay. Let's crack on. Let's not get distracted. Yeah, so I appreciate people that comment. It makes life a lot happier for me because I don't have to do this alone, which is quite nice. So I really appreciate that first comment. Lady that I can't pronounce your name. few more, I think 5 each side. Lost count again. Just listening to my body. Don't have to be rigid. Okay, put that back in. Yeah, so have you got any challenges coming up? Memas. Got any challenges that you want to do for yourself coming up? Maybe a half marathon or something like this? Or you do CrossFit or anything alike? Okay, so that was my last one actually. So I'll take that off. So that's the band work done. That's just that's what opening your hips up can do for you. I feel a lot fresher. I started off with aches and pains, now I feel looser. So obviously the white muscles are contracting properly. I don't know what they're doing there. Give me 2 seconds. It's cleaning the AC out. So, okie dokie. So, right, we'll do the frogs now, eh? Frog legs. And with the use of gravity, we'll stretch them out. Okay. Good old frog legs, yeah? Alright. I thought I miscounted there. How's everyone doing? You good? Yeah, so that's what I call frog legs, and what it's doing is moving my hips, and at the same time my core is getting a good workout at the same time. I just want my hip flexors to be as strong as they can be before my first long run for my body. It's not a long run for those ultra marathon runners out there, it's probably just a gentle jog. But for me, with my beginner's body, it's definitely going to hurt, that's for sure. So just getting prepared for Friday really. I'm going to go to a dam. I'm going to live stream it as well, the best I can, with my wife's help. Probably 10-minute intervals, okay, of live streaming each time, so she doesn't have to just stay with me the whole time, you know. She can just film the, she can just record the struggling bits, So, alright, enough talking. Don't underestimate this training for your core, for your hips, and actually just for overall static strength in your arms, because you're doing a plank position and that's activating your lats as well. So it's actually a really good all-round exercise, if I'm honest. If I'm being straight with you lads and lasses. So yeah. Right, let's get back to it. Oh. Okay, wow. That's good. I'd say do this exercise, this stretch afterwards. And then if you can, be a bit more flexible, push your hips up. The issue is, for some people like myself, my quads are too tight. So it's not getting a good enough stretch on my hips. And if that's the case, then the classic, there you are. And that's how you get your hips stretched after a little bit of dynamic activity, exercise, a dynamic exercise, just like what I've just done. Another one as well. If you sit up, I don't know how well I'm going to perform this. We'll give it a go. You sit back like this, and all you're going to do is go to one side and then to the other, and then just get your hips moving that way. It doesn't matter if you go here or to the ground. It just depends on what your body is. But it's very good. It's getting your hips moving. And stretched. Okay, we're not at the end yet. We have we've done frog legs, we've done side set. we've actually completed all of it. So as easy as that, you've done without talking to the camera, and if you were doing it on your own, you've done like a 20-30 minute workout, and it massively benefits you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pleased that I get to share this with you guys that are maybe going to work, you've got a long commute, and it gives you that motivation that if you've seen someone like me on the internet doing it, starting from a beginner's body, I do feel the aches, I do feel the pains, I do know what to do to counteract them though. So my knowledge, I'll pass it on to you guys. If it helps somebody out there, you know, all I ask is leave a little thumbs up. So, hey, I'm giving without wanting to receive anyway, so hallelujah for that. Jesus guy, you ain't Jesus. You ain't coming back when you die. But I do want to see you in heaven, so do believe on the real Jesus who came to earth to save your soul. Anyway, God bless everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. The next one will be 12 o'clock most likely, Thailand time.